Wolverine Issue 4 by Marvel Comics on December 4, 2024, continues Logan's quest to tame the newest Wendigo, but his efforts are interrupted when a nearby military transport is attacked to free a dangerous prisoner. Is Wolverine Issue 4 good? This is fine. I've noted in the reviews for the previous issue that writer Saladin Ahmed is crafting a story that appears to be little more than an excuse for Wolverine to fight an assortment of classic villains in the northern woods. Wolverine number 4 continues that observation by providing an excuse for Wolverine to fight two classic villains for the price of one. What the issue lacks in intensity and surprise, it almost, but not quite, makes up for in volume. When last we left Logan in Wolverine number 3, the mutant with adamantium claws fought the latest Wendigo and a team of stormtroopers from Department H to stop the two forces from killing each other. Wolverine eventually choked Wendigo out and knocked out the stormtroopers. Rather than kill Wendigo to end its suffering, Wolverine decided to take on the impossible task of taming the beast. The issue ended with an infected cyber visiting Lady Deathstrike. In Wolverine number 4, we catch up with Logan in the middle of a sweaty, shirtless grappling match against Wendigo in the North American woods. We learn through Logan's copious narration that he and Wendigo snuck across the Canadian border into America to avoid further manhunts from Department H. Isolated in a lonely cabin, Logan spends his days grappling Wendigo into saying his name and hunting for non-human meat. One day, their quiet solitude is interrupted when Logan spots a fire over the next ridge that carries with it the scent of military explosives. He orders Wendigo to stay put like a good little big doggy while he drives to the explosion site to investigate. There, Logan finds a military prisoner transport blown to bits, and the prisoner is now free. Constrictor. A brief fight ensues, but Logan wins easily since the Constrictor lacks the speed, strength, or healing factor to deal with Logan's attacks. Suddenly again, Yuriko, aka Lady Deathstrike, shows up and leaps to the attack. She uses the element of surprise to knock Logan back and uses the brief pause in the action to infect Constrictor with the same gold metal that possesses her and Cyber. The issue ends with the gold metal calling itself adamantine speaking through Yuriko to tell Logan's metal to wake up. Sorta, kinda. It's not clear. The positive points of Wolverine number 4 are the same as the positive points of issues number 3, number 2, and number 1. If you want to see Wolverine doing Wolverine fights in the woods, you get what you pay for. Saladin Ahmed roughly gets the character's voice and personality right, wins him up, and lets him go. To be fair, the emergence of an elemental force calling itself the adamantine is somewhat intriguing, even if we don't have any information to form an opinion after 4 issues. What's not great about Wolverine number 4? The plot is almost too simple to draw you in, because the setup is super contrived. Cyber just happens to show up in the woods near Wolverine in issue number 1. Wendigo just happens to show up near Wolverine in issue number 2. An infected Cyber just happens to find Lady Deathstrike in issue number 3. Constrictor just happens to be freed from a military transport right near where Wolverine is hiding in issue number 4. When you get this many coincidences stacking on top of each other, it's tough not to roll your eyes at the laziness. Further, we still don't know what's going on after 4 issues. What is the adamantine? What does it want? What are the consequences if it succeeds? We shouldn't have to spend nearly $20 for 4 comics and still not have an inkling about the antagonist, the journey, or the stakes. How's the art? Martin Coccolo does a fine job giving Logan a very physical issue to wrestle, slash and stab his way through an assortment of adversaries. Coccolo still struggles with awkward-looking details, such as Wendigo's tusks and the ears on Logan's cowl, but the art is solid all the way around. Wolverine number 4 is another contrived excuse to get Wolverine to fight an assortment of adamantium-enhanced villains. Saladin Ahmed's coincidence-laden script gives Wolverine plenty of fighting fodder, which gives the average reader what you would expect from a Wolverine story. But the plot could use more effort.